Hello students, now let's start our new chapter, chapter 15, Data Manipulation through SQL. The main concept you are going to learn in this chapter, creating a database using SQLite, SQL query using Python, classes in SQL, the SQL and or and not operators, aggregate functions, and integrating query with CSV file. So first let us see what is database and what is DBMS. A database is an organized collection of data, which means data will be stored in the database. Okay, what is DBMS? DBMS stands for Database Management System. The Database Management System is a software application for the interaction between users and databases. So DBMS is nothing but software application. It specifies the interaction between users and databases. Okay. In this chapter, we are going to learn about SQLite database. Okay. It is nothing but simple relational database system. It saves its data in regular data files or even in the internal memory of the computer. It is designed to be embedded in applications instead of using a separate database server program such as MySQL or Oracle. MySQL, Oracle are the databases. Okay. When comparing MySQL, Oracle with the SQLite database, SQLite is fast, flexible database. Okay. Next, let us see about how to use SQLite database. Let us see that. Okay. You have to follow these 3 steps to use SQLite database. First step is import SQLite 3. First you have to import the SQLite 3 database. Second step is create connection using connect method and pass the name of the database file. Connecting to a database means passing the name of the database to be accessed. If the database already exists the connection, it will open the same. Otherwise, Python will open a new database file with the specified name. Okay. Next, see step 3. Set the cursor object cursor is equal to connection.cursor parenthesis. In third step, the records will be fetched from the database. Here, cursor has a major role in working with Python. All the commands will be executed using cursor object only. Okay. Here cursor object is given. All the commands will be executed by using this cursor object. Okay. See this example. SQL command is equal to SQL statement. Here cursor object is SQL command. Many number of commands can be stored in the SQL command and can be executed one after another. Any change made in the values of records should be saved by the command commit before closing the table connection. Okay. So if you want to make any changes in the record, you have to use commit command. Okay. So these are the 3 steps to creating a database using SQLite. Now let's see how to create a database using SQLite. Okay. See these codings. This codings explains how connection to be made to a database through Python SQLite 3. Okay. So first step is what? You have to import SQLite 3 database. So first step is import SQLite 3 database. Next step is what? Connecting to the database. So you have to connect the database. So connection is equal to SQLite 3 dot connect. Database name is what? Academy. Academy.db. db is the extension. Okay. So Academy is the database. You have to connect the database Academy with the SQLite 3. Okay. Next step is what? Set the cursor object. Okay. See this is the cursor object. Cursor is equal to connection.cursor. So this is the way of creating database using SQLite. Next topic is creating a table. After creating an empty database, you have to add one or more tables in this database. What is the database name? Academy. You have to add one or more tables in this database. Okay. Here table name is student. Okay. You have to write like this. Create table student. Next write roll number. Roll number should be integer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These are the integer values. So integer type. Next name. Name character value. Okay, it should be character value. You have to write up to 20 characters. And next grade. Grade is a character value. It should be only one letter, which means A, B, C. That is the grade. Okay. Gender means what? That is also character value. Gender means female or male, F or M. This is also should be only one character. Next average, that should be decimal value. Okay, which means floating point value. Okay, 5.2, 3.4 like that. Next birth date, that is date. Next primary key, roll number. Here primary key is given to roll number field. What does it mean? Whenever a null value will be used as an input for this column roll number, the null will be automatically converted into an integer which will one larger than the highest value so far used in that column. If the table is empty, the value 1 will be used. Next topic is adding records. To add records in the table, insert command is passed to SQLite. So if you want to add records in the table, you have to use insert command. And execute method execute the SQL command to perform some action. See this example codings. First step is what? Import SQLite 3. Next step is database connection. Next cursor object. If you want to run the program, you have to uncomment the top table line in the SQL command. Write like this. Okay. Cursor.execute top table student. Next create the table student, roll number, name, grade, gender, average, birth date and so on. Next you are going to insert records. You are going to insert student details, roll number, name, grade, gender, average, birth date. The values are what? Roll number is null, which means 0. Name is Akshay, grade is B, gender is male, average is 87.8 and date of birth is 2001-12-12. Next write this execute method to execute SQL command. Okay. And if you want to again add another one student details, write like this. Roll number, name, grade, gender, average, birth date. Next write the values. Roll number null, name Aravind, grade A, gender M, average 92.50, date of birth 2008-17. Next execute command to do some action. These all the changes will be saved by using commit command. Okay, after that close the connection. Now print student table created. It will be printed on the output screen like this. Student table created. So this is the example program. Next topic is SQL query using Python. Now we are going to give query to our student table. Okay. Select is the most commonly used statement in SQL. The select statement in SQL used to retrieve or fetch data from a table in a database. See, this is the syntax of select statement. Select star from table name. Here you have to write the table name. Okay. Table name is what? Student. And all the table data can be fetched in an object in the form of list of list. Okay. Next, displaying all records using fetch all. The fetch all method is used to fetch all rows from the database table. So here this fetch all method is used to fetch all the rows from the database table. See here, this all the students details will be printed like this. Okay. Next, displaying a record using fetch one method. The fetch one method returns the next row of a query result set or none will be displayed in case there is no row left. Okay. If there is no left, none of the records will be displayed. If there is next row is present, that row will be displayed by using this fetch one method. Okay. See here, there is only one next row is present, that output will be displayed like this. Okay. Next, displaying all records using fetch1 method. Here, using while loop and fetch1 method, we can display all the records from the table. All the records will be displayed one after another like this. See this output. Okay. Next one is displaying using fetch many. Displaying specified number of records is done by using fetch many method. This method returns the next number of rows of the result set. Okay. So it will displays number of rows that are present on next result set. Okay. See this example. It displays number of rows, which means 3 records. These records will be displayed like this. Next topic is classes in SQL. SQL provides various classes that can be used in the select statements. These classes can be called through Python script. Almost all classes will work with SQLite. The frequently used classes are distinct, where, group by, ordered by, having. Let us discuss them one by one. First, let us see about SQL distinct class. The distinct class is helpful when there is a need of avoiding the duplicate values present in any specific columns or table. When we use distinct keyword, only the unique values are fetched. Duplicate values will be avoided. In this example, we are going to display the different grades scored by the students from the student table. This is the student table. From this table, the unique grade values will be displayed like this. See this output. B, A, C, D. The duplicate grades are avoided. You can see here, in the original table, there are actually 7 records and some are with the duplicate values. So, without using the distinct keyword, these 7 records will be displayed instead of displaying these 4 grades. Okay. Next, SQL where class. The where class is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified condition. Here in this example, we are going to display the different grades scored by male students from the student table. Here one condition is given. Select distinct grade from student where gender is male. M. Okay. So here you have to display the different grades scored by male students from the student table. See here, the grade of male students only displayed like this. This is the output. Next one is SQL group by class. The select statement can be used along with the group by class. The group by class groups records into summary rows. Here see this condition, select gender, count gender from student group by gender. Here count is the aggregate function. This count method is used to count the number of female and male students. Okay. See here, number of female students 2, number of male students 5. This is the output. Okay. Next one is SQL ordered by class. The ordered by class can be used along with the select statement to sort the specific fields in the ordered way. It is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. In this example, name and roll number of the students are displayed in alphabetical order of names. See here, select roll number, name from student ordered by name. Here you have to print name, roll number in alphabetical order, okay, ascending order. So, see here, the name and roll number will be displayed like this. This is the output. Next one is SQL having class. Having class is used to filter data based on group functions. This is similar to where condition but can be used only with the group functions. Group functions cannot be used in where class but can be used in having class. Okay. See here, select gender, count gender from student group by gender having count gender is greater than 3. Here you have to select the gender. Two gender, what are they? Female and male. You have to count the gender. Female 2, male 5. Okay. So F2, M5. Here you have to print the gender having count is greater than 3. Which gender is greater than 3? F or M? Female is 2, but male is 5. So male is greater than 3. So it will be displayed on the output screen like this. M5. Okay. So these are the classes in SQL. Next topic is the SQL and or and not operators. The where class can be combined with and or and not operators. The and or operators are used to filter records based on more than one condition. First see the example for where with not operator. In this example, you are going to display the details of students who have scored other than A or B from the student table. See here, select star from student where grade A and grade B, not A and not B. So you have to avoid A and B grades. Okay. Print the other grade students details. Okay. See here, Bhaskar and Darun will be printed out like this. This is the output. Next example for where with and operator. In this example, we are going to display the name, roll number and average of the students who have scored an average between 80 to 90%. Okay. See here, select roll number, name, average from student where average is greater than or equal to 80 and average is less than or equal to 90. Okay, so between 80 and 90. See here, Akshay, Varun will be printed out like this. This is the output. Next example for where with or operator. In this example, we are going to display the name and roll number of the students who have not scored an average between 60 to 70%. Who have not scored an average between 60 to 70%. Okay. See here, select roll number, name from student where average is less than 60 or average is greater than 70. So you have to print the roll number and name who has got less than 60 and greater than 70. Okay. So here all the students roll number and name will be printed out except Tarun. Okay. Because his average mark is between 60 to 70. So you have to avoid this average mark. Okay. So this is the output. Next topic is querying a date column. See this example. In this example, we are going to display the name and grade of the students who have born in the year 2001. Okay. See here, select roll number, name from student where birth date is greater than or equal to 2001 and birth date is less than or equal to 2001. So Varun is printed on the output screen like this. Roll number and name Varun. Okay. Next topic is aggregate functions. Aggregate functions are used to do operations from the values of the column and single value is returned. Some of the aggregate functions are count, average, sum, max, min. These are the commonly using aggregate functions. Let us discuss them one by one. First, let us see about count function. The SQL count function returns the number of rows in the table satisfying the criteria specified in the where class. Count function returns 0 if there is no matching rows. So this count function is used to return the number of rows in the table. If there is none of the rows matched, it returns 0. Okay. See here, select count from student. How many number of rows present in this table? 7. So 7 will be printed on the output screen like this. Next, average function. This average function is used to find the average mark of all students. Okay. See here, select average from student. Okay. This command is used to find out the average mark of all students. See here, this is the output. This is the average mark of all the students. Next one is sum function. The sum function find the sum of all average in the average field of student table. See here, select sum average from the student. It find the sum of all average in the average field of student table. So sum of all average marks will be displayed like this. Next one is max and min functions. The max function returns the largest value of the selected column. The min function returns the smallest value of the selected column. See this example. In this example, it shows the highest and least average student name. See here, select name max average from student. So print the name who having maximum average mark from the student table. Who's that? Priya. It will be printed like this. Okay. And select name min average from the student. Who having minimum average mark from the student table? Darun. It will be printed like this. This is the output. Next topic is updating a record. You can update a record in a table through Python script. See this example. In this example, change the name Priya to Priyanka in a record in student table. See here, update student set name is equal to Priyanka where roll number is 6. Okay. Roll number is 6. Update the student name Priya to Priyanka. See here, Priya is changed as Priyanka. This is the output. Next topic is delete operation. If you want to delete a record, Python allows to delete a record. In this example, if you want to delete the content of roll number 2 from the student table, you have to write like this. See here, delete from student where roll number is 2. Okay, see here, the roll number 2 Aravind, this row is deleted. See this output. This is the output. Okay. Next topic is integrating query with the CSV file. You can even store the query result in a CSV file. This will be useful to display the query output in a tabular format. See this example. In this example, Python script is used to sort the table gender wise in the descending order and then arrange the records alphabetically. The output of this query will be written in a CSV file called sql.csv, and again the content is read from the CSV file and displayed the result. See here, select star from student ordered by gender descending, which means DESC, and S name. So here you have to arrange the student name and gender in the descending order. Here replace function is used to eliminate the new line character at the end of each row with open, then location of the CSV file sql.csv. Next read, or means read, new line is equal to none. So here the output of this query will be written in CSV file, that is sql.csv, and again the content is read from the CSV file and result will be displayed on the output screen. This is the output. I hope you understand. Thank you, students.